Where's their mama? Those three boys robbing the Walgreens? She's probably in the getaway car in the parking lot.
Everyone is asking, where are these children mothers? These children went to steal and they started misbehaving when they got caught. They started like, I'm going to call my mom, yada, yada, yada. They went to steal. There's very small, small boys, small, small children. They went to steal. They got caught and they were still giving attitude. They were still trying to be like, I'm going to go call my mom, open the door, you'll be. Let me show you the video.
Who are their parents?
10 seconds to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this up. 10. Open it. No, I'll call my mom. Call my mom. Bitch, I been knew how to count, ho. Show 4 out of that. Dad do that.
You can open the door. Open the door.
Bitch, look at this with my mom face. I'm gonna open up this door because I'm not playing. All my fucking knows, y'all better open it. I'm not playing with y'all.
You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door.
Open up this door before we break this bitch.
Break it. Go ahead.
I'm finna break some up in this bitch. On God, I'm finna. You guys must be dumb. I would like that fight with y'all. Do not play with me.
You
Do
can
not
like that, but you can't open the door.
Do not play with me. Open this door, I'll trash it.
You can open it.
I will trash this off.
I'm closed. All right. We're sorry.
Open it.
First of all, that is not their first time stealing. They have been stealing. That is not their first time going to steal. It is a normal thing because of the confidence, the whole attitude after being caught, the whole insults and all of that, the way they are doing. It shows that that is not the first time. And it's giving probably, it might be their mom that sent them to probably go and take something, or there is no food, you guys go and get go and get us what to eat or something. Because of the way they are behaving, it looks like they're kind of imitating their mother's behavior or something like, da, da, da. And the fact that I'm going to call my mom, the confidence for them to say, I'm going to call my mom after the fact that they say they're going to call their mom after being caught stealing shows that their mom got their back, even if she comes and see the whole situation. Because you cannot go and steal and be telling somebody that I'm going to call my mom to come and deal with you. You guys, I have a reaction on this video. Let's watch the stitches together, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Where's their mama? Those three boys robbing the Walgreens? She's probably in the getaway car in the parking lot. Everybody is so surprised seeing this video. I can't believe it. When the employees locked the doors and started yelling and filming them and calling the police, they acted that way. But up, counting down, saying, if you don't open this door, everybody's surprised except for teachers and school administrators. You want to know why? Because this is the type of behavior they deal with all the time. Teachers are leaving in droves. Colleges of education are reporting the lowest number of enrollment, meaning nobody wants to be a teacher. And it's not the shit pay. Yeah, it sucks. It's always sucked. It is this. We have a parenting crisis in this country and nobody wants to talk about it. And before you come at me and say, well, that's an extreme situation, three boys robbing, sure. Let's get past that though. Let's look at the way those boys react when they are caught, and they have no remorse. They're not afraid. They have no respect for authority. They are doubling down on their little baggies, wearing their pajamas and their bathrobes full of toys and snacks, threatening the employees that are calling the police. If that doesn't scare the shit out of you, I don't know what will. If I can implore you to do anything, if you have a child in school, go volunteer in your child's classroom. Go take a look at what teachers deal with on a daily basis. And sure, you may not see something as explosive as that, but I think what you will see will shock you. Teachers are spending more and more time tending and responding to students' behavior than they are teaching, and you as a parent should be disturbed by that.
Got one question. Who them cheering for that was up in Walgreens stealing? Come on, sip a little tea with Auntie. Let's talk about it. Know the situation ain't funny. Point blank, period. I'm finna say that offhand. It ain't funny because them cheering ain't got no business going to them people's store, filling them gift bags up with all different type of stuff to go out that door. But what a mama was. What a mama was. That little boy up in that green bathrobe, he done studied his mama to the T. Do you hear me? Because why did he call that woman bad built? Now, I'm not laughing at the situation, y'all, because like I said, them cheering, going in there and taking them people's stuff, putting in no bags, going out that door with it, that part was not funny, point blank, period. The funny part about it is that one in that green robe, he's sassy. He extra sassy, and to call that woman a bad bill, y'all, it took me out. Now, I had so many people ask me, Auntie, what you would have did in that situation? If he'd have called me bad Bill, I never would have opened the door. I wouldn't have opened that door. I'd have called 911, got the police up there, not for the harm or, do anything to the children, but to get their mama up there because I need to talk to the mama. Like, where you at, girl, with your children going out the door, filling these bags up with Stiller? Did you send them in the stove? I got so many questions. You knew you was going to go to jail, but they weren't going to do nothing to the children, so you sent your children in the store instead. Was it all food in these bags? Is these children hungry at home? Do we need to send DCFS over there to your house? I would have asked the questions, baby. That's what old auntie would have done if she was up in that store doing some management. And I would have said, your mammy bad bill, I would have had to. Thank y'all for sipping a little bit tea with auntie. Bye, y'all.
Everybody asking where is the mama of the 3 boys who was in Walgreens stealing. The mama is who sent them down there. The mama is who sent them down there. I am willing to bet they asked for some snacks. They asked for some food. She told them, get that out of my face and go get your own stuff. Knowing them kids didn't have no money, so them kids went and done what they have probably seen other people do. Well, if I ain't got no money, I'm just going to go take what I want. And that's exactly what they did. That's why that one little boy was so quick to say, I'm finna call my mama, because the mama sent him down there. The little boy in the green robe, baby, his mannerisms were so feminine. He read that lady for filth because he'd heard other people do it. Those 3 boys are prime examples why fathers are so important. Those 3 boys are prime examples of how some mamas, because there are some single mamas out there handling business, but there are some single mamas out there that are creating the product that we despise. These men out here that don't know how to do nothing, don't know how to handle anything. They think that it's everybody else's responsibility to take care of them. They feel like they can avoid all accountability. Well, they did this to me. This is how it starts.
Like, why are you even arguing with them children? Them children. Call the police. What they mama? What they parents? Like, just, what is really going on? What is really going on? And that'll be the same parents be talking about, ain't nobody go hit my child, nobody don't tell me. Like, what the hell? And the disrespect. See, this is the disrespect we be talking about. See how they act? That's how they act in school. I'm telling you. Which I think I'm just at a loss of words, because it's just so much to unpack in this damn video. Like, starting like, why you, the grown up, arguing with these children? Call the police and let the police take care of it. I'm just comment. Let me know what you think about this.
As a mother, seeing this video of these 3 little boys inside of Walgreens stealing and being so openly disrespectful, it was not only heart-wrenching to watch, honestly, to me, it was scary. Because I'm raising a boy, and this is why I don't really care when people say, you're judgmental or whatever, because as a parent, you have to use discernment. You have to be aware what kind of kids your child is hanging around with. Because I would never want my son to be in an environment around these kids. And I don't care what anybody says, environment matters. Where you're raising your kids matters. As parents, the more you can do to raise your kids in a good environment, to put them around people that have the same values and mindset as yourself, is the best thing you can do for your child. Because even though at home you're trying to do your best, but your kids' environment, they also matter. Because that video is just plain disgusting. And the fact that they went home and apparently their older sister was making a video snapping her neck and talking about how they got food and they didn't do it for food. I mean, it's just sad. No accountability. And this is why when men are saying, oh, some single moms cannot raise good kids, this video is like a living proof of that. It's just disgusting and sad at the same time. God bless any teacher who would have to deal with these boys in this school year. Oh my gosh. It is just sad and appalling. And I truly hope that their mother see this video and, take some kind of accountability and do better. Do better. This is why so many people are online talking about black fatigue. It's just disgusting. Plain disgusting. No child should be behaving that way. Not in private, not in public.
Them little boys that were stealing the CVS, go ahead and pass that Parental Accountability Act in all states, because these parents got to start being held liable for these little minister societies that they creating. These half-raised heathens that they just birthing and then throwing to the wolves and letting rap music and social media raise them. You can tell that every single one of those little boys is being raised by some ghetto single mother. You can just tell. You can tell in the way the one in the green talking, his mannerisms, the way he move his mouth. It is all of some hood rat. You could just tell. That's what is his whole mannerisms, everything about the way he cuss, the way he holds his mouth, his movements, all of it is very feminine. It comes from a woman, a very ignorant hood woman. And it's sad, even if there are any male figures around, those men are probably just as ghetto and ignorant as the mothers. Unless something happens by miracle and somebody with some sense intervenes in these little boys' lives and try to help them get on the right track, it's unfortunate, but their destiny is already written for them. Nothing positive is going to come from this situation if something doesn't change now. Because the road that they headed down is not a good one. To be this young and CVS stealing, cussing at grown adults like they are, the follow-up videos they making where they steal, just cussing and completely just not acting like a child at all. All right, you could just tell that these are kids who completely are not in a child's place. If you're a parent and you out here trying to raise your kids halfway decent, you better keep them far, far away from a lot of these kids, because a lot of these children are not being raised, and you do not want your child being around them, being influenced by them, or just having anything to do with them, honestly. And me and Chad keep trying to warn y'all about this new generation of little boys. Like these little boys in this video with CVS, that generation of little boys are going to be a terrible set of men to have to deal with. So you better protect your daughters. If you raising halfway decent children, you better keep your sons away from boys like that, and you better keep your daughters away from boys like that, because they ain't nothing but problems and trouble. And that's just what it is.
Please, when we are asking where are their mothers, let us ask where are their fathers as well, because it takes two to have a child. So everybody putting the blame on the mothers, the mothers, the mothers, the mothers, the mothers. What about the fathers? If you're also putting the blame on single mothers, that, oh, this is the reason why people say mother cannot raise sons well, where are the fathers in the picture? Because fathers abandon their children for the mother to raise. So you not blaming the parent that's taking up responsibility doesn't make sense. Why are you not blaming the one that is not staying put to take care of the children, or the one that ran away, or the one that is a coward that cannot take care of his own children? Why are you blaming the one that stood by to take care of those children? So when we're blaming the mothers, let us blame the fathers as well. Because if you have a good parenting, or you're parenting your children, they will not go out there and go and stealing and still have attitude like that. I feel like that is not the first time they are doing it. That is not going to be the last time, because they don't even look like they've done something wrong. They are not feeling like they've done something wrong. They are even feeling entitled. And I feel like the fact that they say, I'm going to call my mom, means that probably the mom has followed them to do something like this before. The mom have encouraged them before. They've seen their mom does when they were little. So it's like their confidence that nothing's going to happen. Or the mom actually sent them. Because, of course, I know there are some bad moms out there that just feel like I cannot keep stressing myself to provide and all of that. Your dad doesn't drop money, your dad doesn't pay child support, yada yada yada. They will start pushing their children, especially when it's sons, they start pushing them to go and steal, to go and do this, go and do that, just for them to have food in the house, right? I know some others do that. They do that, which is really wrong, which is really bad, because you're actually killing those children gradually. Because in their own head, they feel like, for me to be able to eat, I have to go out there to steal, and that's wrong. If you cannot take care of children, why are you giving birth? Like, why are you having children back to back? If you cannot feed, why do you have one, two, three, four, five? if you cannot feed one, right? So if you're putting you feeding your children and your children responsibility, you're a bad parent. If you have to look at your children and tell them that they have to go out there to look for food for you or for the family, you're a bad parent. If you're encouraging your children to go and steal, to go and pickpocket, to take something and nobody's going to know how to take something in the store so that they're not going to, you're a bad parent because you're teaching them how to steal. And for your mind, you might feel like you're telling them you're teaching them survival mode, but you're teaching them how to steal. And the whole attitude, the whole you know. I just feel like the mom must have followed them for one of those operations before, or they must have seen their mom do something like that. That's why. Because just imagine a random children that was going to steal. Probably because maybe they just plan it among themselves. Probably one of them is a bad friend, bad associate, and is telling the other two friends, let's go to this store to steal. I know where the good stuffs are. So they went to steal, they got caught. You guys, they are not going to call the parent. They're not going to say, call my mom. In fact, they'll be begging, please don't call my mom. Please don't tell my parent. Please don't tell my family members because they know that they are dead. So you confidently telling people and still insulting them, then I'm going to call my mom, like my mom's going to come fight you, shows that the mom knows where they are. The mom has sent them there. The mom have actually done something like this, and it's like a normal thing. And that's not the first time they are doing it, but this is the first time probably they got caught and were recorded. Anyway, you guys, what is your take on this video? Kindly share your thought down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mariah Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.